Hello again, guys. This is episode number 2 of The Bright Investor, and I want to talk to you about a whole lot of things. We're going to try to squeeze all of that in a few minutes' time. Thank you so much for joining my channel. My name is Nito Bandito, and I am not a financial advisor. I'm a full-time employee, regular guy. I do some investing on the side in my free time when I have time, and I am not by any means a daily trader, so don't take this advice as intraday trading or anything like that. I am just someone who's trying to grow the wealth and give you advice along the way. And having said that, I wanna throw a shout out to Larry Jones in his Stock Up channel. He's doing a lot of educating to a lot of folks. He's a cool, chill guy, and he just gives you the best advice and keeps you grounded. Also, George Perez, Jack Spencer Investing, Vincent Chan, my financial friend Sam. Hello, I am Sam. Stockmo, Best of Us Investors, Road Warriors Investors, Investor Tip, Terry Yonker. I am not sponsoring those people at all. I'm just another guy on YouTube trying to talk to you about investing. I follow these guys, and whenever they put out a video, I go and watch it right away. So we have a lot of things to talk about today. The number one thing we need to talk about is, of course, I don't have an intro or anything, and that was a long intro by itself. But I don't have. If you are very technically savvy, I need you to contact me so we can create an intro for this channel. I named it The Bright Investor. So basically, guys, today we have seen a bloodbath in the market as pertaining to the EV vehicles. Basically, a lot of those EV vehicles that the household names now, every investor has some of those. We're talking about NIO, we're talking about the Chinese EVs. We're talking about NIO, we're talking about XPeng, we're talking about Li Auto and Kandi Technologies. All of these have taken a beating today. And a lot of you now that the news is out that the legislators are trying to get the attention of these companies. They're trying to say, if you do not comply with our SEC filing and audit activity, we are gonna delist you. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I know that some of you who logged into this channel have lost a lot of money and seen a lot of red today. But I will tell you right now, do not sell your Chinese EV stocks. Do not sell them. We're going to talk about two options you could do. That's the main goal of me coming out here today. We're going to talk about two options you should do in case you want to stay in the market and make money off of Chinese stocks. Okay, number one, you always hear a lot of chatter about a lot of stocks, even the big players. When have you ever seen a stock that entered the market and had a beautiful rosy journey all the way toward the end? There is not a stock ever that has ever traded on the market. By the way, NIO trades on the New York Stock Exchange. That has seen a beautiful rosy journey and hasn't had a little bit of controversy. So expect a little controversy and don't freak out. Number one, do not freak out. Number two, my basic advice to you: if you're trading on Robinhood and any of those other investing firms, there is something you could do if you anticipate and and you have done research that a certain stock is about to go down tremendously because of news, because of gossip, because of upcoming events. The thing you could do is you can put a stop loss on this. You push a button on the right-hand side and you say sell, and you say sell stop, and then you actually designate the price at which you are willing to let go of the stock. There's another function that says you can assign a percentage. This is a trailing stop, meaning if the stock goes down by 1%, I want to get out of it, and you can do that. By 2%, I want to get out of it. This is an insurance for you to not lose all of your money if you anticipate or predict that a stock is about to actually go south. So that's one thing I want to talk about. There are a lot of things to talk about now. If you really, really want to dive into it, let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on in the market today as pertaining to these stocks. Now, if I type NIO And today is Tuesday. The time is 2:22, and I'm going to type NIO News. And I want to show you right here. Look at this. Dow Jones Futures signal stock market rally. Tesla, NIO, XPeng, Moderna, so on and so forth. Now, NIO had received an upgrade today from Goldman Sachs from $7 to $59. If you think about it logically, why would a stock that receives this ginormous upgrade be down about 12%? And should you freak out about it? That's the idea. You are going to always be guaranteed that you will see some days that will be in the red. But what are you going to do? Are you going to hold fast? Are you going to weather the storm? Are you going to sit there and say, okay, well, now it's not a good time. I feel the boat going sideways. Someone is rocking the boat. I'm going to get out before it turns into a bloodbath. Or you're going to say, okay, well, let everybody do whatever they want. I'm going to go get a nap. I'm taking a nap and then come back and everything will be okay. It's one of two things. Either you do the stop loss that I'm talking about, or you actually ride out the storm and come out on the other end. I can tell you right now that U.S. legislators, they are, let's read it here, NIO News U.S., and let's do this right here, and then look at that. China stock delisting threat grows for Alibaba, NIO amid House vote. The House vote is tomorrow. It's on Wednesday, and it surely will pass. And the vote is not to delist the stocks. That is something you need to understand. The vote tomorrow, it is not to delist the EV stocks. It's not to delist any Chinese stock on the U.S. market. As a matter of fact, I am invested in iShares all over the world. This is not a war. They will not be delisted tomorrow. My hunch is they will never ever be delisted. So I want you to calm down and take it easy, and not go off and sell all your stocks, and then 2 weeks from now, a month from now, you'll see NIO at $80 a share, and you already owned it at, let's say, $40 a share. I owned NIO at $5 a share, and I never sold. And I have never sold NIO ever since I owned it with Robinhood. I already have my shares over there. I showed you that in my first episode. If you go back to my first episode, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'll do an update, and you'll see that I have not sold out of my NIO. The fact of the matter is this will blow over soon. And people will flock back to the Chinese stocks, the EVs in particular, because they are making great profit and they have a steady hand. I am not talking about Kandi Technologies, because one Chinese firm came out and basically it is an EV maker. It's called Kandi Technologies with the ticker symbol KNDI, and they have basically inflated their sales. And but that's not the catalyst of what the legislators are talking about. That came long after the proposal that was put to the U.S. legislators. What I am talking about is one company that really did something bad, but they're talking about all the companies, Alibaba, NIO. These are huge companies now. So they're talking about these companies have to comply with the securities regulations, which means they have to provide some solid data. They have to provide something. They have to say that they are not working for a certain government, for a foreign government. Okay, that's another thing. That's another article that is in there. My hunch is nothing will happen. This will blow over. Chinese stocks will remain in the U.S. market. We'll always be able to buy Chinese stocks, and this thing is just nothing but a passing summer shower or drizzle, So I will tell you right now, do not get out of these stocks. I am not a financial advisor. I could be totally wrong, but I'm telling you right now, if you fear that you are going to lose all of your money, put a stop loss on it, push that sell, stop, and then put the price at which you are willing to let go of the stock, or sell and trailing stop, and then you can push the percentage at which you're comfortable losing at a certain investment. Always stay diversified. I have a lot of stocks in my portfolios, in my other portfolios, and I stay diversified. I buy stocks from all across sectors, and the oil sectors, the finance sectors, the bank sectors, the any kind of sector you feel comfortable with, even the gambling sector, and you will be okay. You will be just fine. But don't just buy NIO. Not you cannot make 90% of your stock NIO, and the rest of it is just a couple of other stocks. You need to stay diversified. No matter how much gain you see potentially in a stock, you still need to stay diversified. Okay. So I did a few option calls, and they are doing phenomenally well, and they are making for the loss that I've had on the NIO. Of course, I haven't sold my stock, so I don't call it a loss. But I will be in the next segment talking about how you can do some successful option calls and create a lot of wealth. Again, I'm new here. My name is Nido Bandido. I appreciate you sticking around to listen to me blabber all the time. I have only but a couple of subscribers. I will be so honored if you subscribe and if you share the video and push a like, and also activate the alert button, so whenever I'm out here talking about something, you can be the first to know. I appreciate any comments on the portfolio. This is a free channel. I'm not charging anybody anything. I appreciate you listening to me, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great day, and see you soon.